Okay, this is the second part of the labs, the demo. So now we're gonna upload the labs, and remember the IP address was 192.168.154.137 from the VM server. This is the IP address you need to put on your browser. So we click on that, and as you can see, it's CCNA CCNP lab. So we click on that, and as you can see, we have a bunch of labs from OSPF version 3. That's version 3 mean including IPv6. I have some different version for CCNP, version 8, 9, 7, 5. We have some OSPF, ELGRP, RIP. Those are for redistribution if you want to practice on that. We have BGP, OSPF, ELGRP, RIP, and we have MPSL, BGP. You need to know about MPSL and BGP to pass your CCNP. And we have BGP version 2, we have BGP version 3 for IPv6, and we have CCNA frame relay. So let's go and load one of those labs. So let's go and practice on one. So I'm going to run CCNA version 6. So let me click on that lab. So and click on this one. So this is the lab. Give you practice on the RIP protocol, EIGRP, and some static route. So those are the basic you're gonna have to learn. How to configure some serial interface on the DCE side. Different bandwidth range. Pretty simple lab, but give you enough to practice on VLAN and VLAN assignment and VLAN layer 3, layer 2, all of the good stuff. So I'm gonna start. As you can see, everything is red. That's mean nothing is boot up. So we're gonna boot everything. So when you click on the first all devices on the top, you boot all the devices at once, but you can boot them one by one. So depending on the processor, how powerful it's your laptop or your desktop. But I'm gonna try and boot everything. So you said starting all the device, and you see everything turn green. So now all I have to do is go back on the lab, and I can click on everything I want here. So let's say I want to configure router 1, which is this one. I cannot just click here. So I'm using a CQCRT. I like CQCRT, but there is different. You can use PuTTY. You can use. There is so many terminal software out there you can use for remote access. PuTTY is one of them, but CQCRT, if you have your license, you can use it. So let me go and boot router 2. Click on it. Yeah. Okay, and let me go and switch VLAN 1. Doing some basic comments here. So let me view them, and let me change the view. Let me put them. I forget how to change. Okay, so I would say no, I don't want to do. So it's booting, what I want booting, so I can go and change the name. Hold host name R1, automatically change that. We can do CDP neighbor. But since we don't have any interface up, that's why it's not working. So we're going to do show IP interface brief. Okay, interface easy when E2 down. So let me go and turn on those interface. The other side, I have to go and do the same thing. So let's go to router 2. No. So depending on your processor, like I said, things will go faster or or smooth. So IP interface brief. I'm gonna put those two, change them. Okay, as you can see, I have a connection with switch 1 on router 1. So if I go to my if I go to the lab and looking at router 1, you can see there is a VLAN 1, which is there is a connection between those two. So that's what you can see on the show CDP neighbor. Alright, that's some basic stuff. So I'm gonna close everything. I'm not saving anything now. Not saving. Disconnect. Yeah. And I can go back and shut down everything. So I'm gonna try another one. Another lab. So let's see MPSL and BGP. This one. Okay. This one is the same process. So you go and start all the device. See, everything is up. Go back to the lab, so click on the switch, same thing. So you can change the name, the host name, to make sure everything is matched with what you're doing. So call it SW1. Here we go. So if you do a show IP interface brief, you can see all the interface you have for that. By default, all the interface comes up. If I go here, let it boot. So this is, this is pretty simple labs, and it give you, a lot of control and power. So you can do a lot if you want to study from all the way up to the CCI, you can use those lab to practice. So it's very cheap, very reliable. You can move around, anywhere you go. You can practice and study, and save you money in cost of electricity, noise, and all of that. So it's very flexible and pretty easy to use. So it took me a lot of time to get those lab ready, to prepare those lab, and I charge a fee. If anybody want a copy of the VM, you have everything. All you have to do is I can even give you a copy of the VM player, which is free. You could just install on your PC and upload those lab. But I charge a fee because it took me a lot of time to get those lab ready. Those are the lab that I use to practice for my CCNP, CCNA, and believe me, it gave me a lot of power, gave me a lot of advantage. So later on, I will have more lab for CCIE. Some of them are already pre-built. Some of them I will build from scratch. So if you guys, any of you want a copy of this, inbox me, and remember, I charge a fee for it, and I will email you the link where you can just download the VM and you're ready to go. You have nothing to do, everything is prepared. And I have a lot of text labs, so if you don't have any, I can share with you, so you can just go and choose any lab you want to practice on. Let's say you want to practice on the VLAN, you want to practice on Ether channel, you want to practice on security, port security. So whatever the case, you want to masterize and understand the concept, you can use those labs to do it. So that's about it. And any questions, just email me and I will answer back. Thank you for watching.